Hey, welcome back to Trial and Error and the Dream Garage Build Series. This is episode 15, and it's kind of a culmination of a few things I've been picking at over the summer, getting this thing ready. So we're going to start off with a little bit of groundwork and ground prep. Prepping this area outside the newest garage door to be paved this fall. So needed to bring some material in and then do some grading around it, as well as grading the old path that I used to use the scissor lift on to access the side of the building, since we don't need that anymore. Getting that ready for some grass, but I really suck at growing grass, so getting it ready for weeds is probably a more accurate picture. So I have 8 JBL Control 26 CTs in the ceiling, and to add in, fill in the low end, I've added 3 of these 8-inch subwoofers, kind of a knockoff brand, but they actually sound really good. So I decided to go with 1/2-inch OSB for all of the interior, from the ceiling all the way down the walls, for 2 different reasons. This garage is going to have air conditioning, but I don't want to have to run it all the time. So moisture and sheetrock don't go along too well together, and they tend to sag, especially on the ceilings. So we can eliminate that. And then the other reason is it's a shop and a garage, so I want to be able to hang stuff just about anywhere. And OSB will let you do that without having to worry about finding a stud for just about everything except for the really heavy stuff. So once it's all painted up, it'll look really good. I'm pretty sure. We'll see towards the end of the video here, because I'm going to start doing this in the small portion of the garage, the 2-bay area, just to make sure that I like how it's going, and it allows me to play with some colors and different styles. So we'll find something I really like before I go into the bigger section on the back half. And it's a lot of work. That's going to be a whole lot of work, but it's going to look really good once this is all done at once. As you see, I'm putting up some poor man's crown molding, which is just OSB that I ripped on the table saw 45 degrees on each side. But it's not just for looks, although I think it actually looks really nice, especially when I tied it in with the bottom color there. It's actually for future expansion. Since the walls are all nailed in, I didn't want to be completely limited with changing my mind down the road, whether it's electrical or air lines or whatever. I've got a little chamber now that run the full length of the walls to make changes in the future and scoot an air line down there, or on the opposite side of the garage where my electrical panel is. It's got a whole bunch of Romex running through it that feeds the new portion of the garage, but there's also tons of room in there for expansion to add more things down the road if I need to. So I thought this was a good solution aesthetically, but also gives me a lot of flexibility down the road. So there it is. I think this is going to be the final draft of what the entire garage will look like when finished. And I want to thank all of you for watching. As always, I very much appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed to make sure you get future updates when I go into attack the big half of this garage. But again, yeah, appreciate you all watching. Any comments, questions, concerns, and or criticisms, throw them down in the comment section right there below me. And have a great day.